Hi, this is Rob. This is the GardePro A3 trail camera. It comes in this box. What do you get in the box? The trail camera itself, the instruction manual, one mounting strap, and one mini USB cable. This cable is for transferring images from the trail camera to your computer. What is not included is a memory card nor batteries. You will need a standard size SDHC SDXC Class 10 memory card with a maximum capacity of 512 gigabytes. You will also need 8 AA alkaline or lithium batteries. Rechargeable nickel metal hydride AA batteries can be used, but are not recommended because they have a slightly lower voltage that can cause night recording issues. The parts of the camera. This trail camera is water resistant, but not completely waterproof. You cannot submerge this trail camera into a river, but it is rated water resistant to IP66 rating, which means that it will stand up against heavy rain and snow. This is a light sensor to detect how much light is in the scene. This is a light indicator. And the rest of the lights here are 36 no-glow infrared LED lights to illuminate the scene at night when the camera is triggered. The flash range on the GardePro A3 is 100 feet. No-glow infrared LEDs do not give off faint red glow when triggered at night, meaning they are almost completely invisible to human and animal eyes. This is the optical lens or camera lens used to record photos and videos. This camera lens has a field of view of 63 degrees. This is the built-in microphone. This is the central PIR motion sensor that will trigger the camera to start recording. It has a sensing angle of view of 60 degrees. You can set the sensitivity of this sensor, and I'll show you how to do that later in the menu settings. These are the side PIR motion sensors. They are used to pre-activate the camera and accelerate the triggering speed. The side PIR motion sensors each have an angle of view of 30 degrees. On the bottom, this is a power supply port. A power supply cable is not included. So instead of powering this trail camera with batteries, you can get a 12-volt DC adapter cable to power this trail camera. Here is a 1/4 inch tripod base if you want to mount this trail camera on a tripod. This is a lock hole to put a small padlock on the camera to help prevent somebody from opening up the trail camera. These are lock buckles to open and close the trail camera. Inside is the 2.4 inch built-in colored LED screen used for displaying the menu and for viewing any photos and videos. The menu button and the operation buttons. The off, on, and set power switch. Switch it to set mode when you want to set menu items or when you want to connect the trail camera to your computer via the included USB cable to download images to your computer. The SD card holder. Here's where to connect the USB cable to connect your computer. I showed this to you before, the external power supply port. The battery compartment. Put in 8 AA batteries. Here's where you run the mounting strap through. With the batteries and the SD card in, let's look at the settings in the menu. For setting menu items, go to Set Mode. Press the menu button. First setting is mode. You have two choices, motion detection or time lapse. Motion detection mode is what the trail camera is mostly used for, to take photos or videos when the camera is triggered. In time lapse, you can make a time lapse video or take a series of photos at a set interval time that you set in the menu. Photos or videos. You can select to take photos only, videos only, or a combination of photos or videos. If you choose the combination, and the camera will keep alternating between photo series and video as long as the sensor is detecting something in front of the camera. Photo quality. You can set one of these megapixels as your photo resolution quality. Next is photo burst. If you have the camera set to take photos, you can set the number of photos taken in a burst when the camera is triggered. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 photos in a burst when the camera is triggered. Next is video quality. You have a choice of 3 different video resolutions. This trail camera does not have 4K resolution. 4K resolution is 3860p. Next is video length. Set the length of video you want to record when the camera is triggered. You can set a video length for daytime and a video length for nighttime. You can set between 3 seconds and 5 minutes for both day and night. However, for night, it is recommended to set the video length for less than 30 seconds because the IR LEDs will be used at night, and IR LEDs consume more battery power. Next is video sound. You can turn the microphone on or off. Next is video format. Choose MP4 or MOV. If you use Apple devices, it might be a better choice to choose MOV format. Next is detection delay, also known as shot lag in other trail cameras. It is the time between recordings, either recording a photo or video. You can set a minimum of 0 seconds to a maximum of 1 hour. It is recommended to set it at 10 seconds because you do not want to fill the SD card up with redundant images. Next is PIR sensitivity. Your choices are high, medium, or low. A high sensitivity will trigger everything from large animals to the smallest animals. A low sensitivity will forget about the small stuff and focus on larger animals. Next is side motion sensors. This trail camera has 2 side PIR motion sensors on the front of the camera. They are used to pre-activate the camera and accelerate the triggering speed. This is helpful for fast-moving animals. You can choose to have them on or off. Select off if you want to capture slow-moving animals. This will save battery life. Motion test. This feature helps you aim your camera at the targeted area. When you press OK, the camera will count down to 30 seconds. Close the door to the trail camera and go to your targeted area and move around. Then view the images to see if your camera is placed correctly. The owner's manual gives details on how to use this feature. Next is Timelapse Interval. When in time-lapse mode, set the interval time between when each photo is taken. You can set an interval between every second to every hour. Next is time zone. If in the US, press OK. Then choose Eastern, Central, or Pacific Zone. Next is date and time. This is where you set your current date and time. Next is date format. You have 3 choices: day, month, year, month, day, year, or year, month, day. Next is time format. Choose between a 12-hour standard time or 24-hour military time format. Camera name. Set it on or off. If you have more than one trail camera, you can give each camera a different 4-digit or letter camera name. And this camera name will be displayed on the photo stamp to distinguish which camera the photo was taken from. Next is info strip, also known as a photo stamp. If on, this will place a date, time, temperature, moon phase, and camera name on each photo. Next is loop recording, also called endless capture on other trail cameras. Turn it on or off. If off, then the camera will stop shooting when the micro SD card is full. If on, the camera will delete old photos and videos to keep recording when the SD card is full. Next is operation hours, also called target recording time on other trail cameras. You can set the camera to work only during a set period of time during the day. Turn this feature on or off. The default setting is off. If you turn it on, then you need to set the time period during the day that you want the camera to work. Next is password protection, on or off. The default setting is off. If you turn it on, then you need to set a 4-digit password that must be entered every time that the camera is turned on. If you forget the password, you can call customer support to reset the camera. Language. Set the menu language. The default is English. Format SD card. Yes or no. If you put in a new micro SD card, you will need to format the SD card if it has been used in other devices. Next is factory reset. Yes or no. You can reset the trail camera settings to the factory default settings by choosing yes. Version. It will display the current software version, hardware version, and microchip version. You can go to the manufacturer's webpage to see the current firmware version and download the current version. The current firmware version at the time of this recording is V6.2.58. Next is Contact Us. If you need support, here's where to go to get support. Okay, that is it. I hope that you like this trail camera.